Welcome, welcome, welcome back to Frank's Business to Play Call. I'm Bree, joined by the team, Frank and Nikki. How you guys doing on this lovely Sunday?
Outstanding. Church was great.
Bam,
Nikki,
bam, bam, bam.
Oh, I got you, Nick.
blessed and highly favored.
It's
Yes.
blessed and highly favored.
June is dealing with some personal issues right now, so he cannot join us. But what's up, team? How you guys doing? How good do I do the Frank thing?
That was good. That was actually good. The ending part was actually good. Ending part. And you even poured a drink while you was doing it. So that's perfect. You know what I'm saying? I'm not drinking right now. I'm drinking coffee, but that was perfect.
Yeah.
I thought it was whack at best.
That's because Nikki.
Not her trying, just the Frank normal wordings. It's just
Lord have mercy. Uh,
um,
Oh,
yeah.
we together at the same time and everything too.
Who's gonna but honestly, look, we're close to the summer. That means we're close to training camp. That means we're a step closer
Yeah,
to
we have, yep, rookie. They just had the rookie meeting. Um,
hmm
they had the rookie mini camp last week. Then we're gonna have OTAs, then mini camp, training camp, and then preseason.
hmm I'm excited. I'm excited. So take it away, Bree. First topic. Let's go.
All right, so first topic we're going to talk about is so the NFL schedules just came out. We are going to do like over unders for each team with their schedules. But first, what I do want to ask you guys, because we didn't get a chance to talk about it the week prior, is and it's specifically for two teams, right? And it is the quarterback competitions.
hmm
And it has to deal with the Cleveland Browns because they have Joe Flacco, Deshaun Watson, Kenny Pickett. They also have Dylan Gabriel and Shador Sanders, all competing for the starting quarterback position. And then on the Giants' hand, we have Jackson Dart, Tommy DeVito, Russell Wilson, and Jameis Winston all competing for the QB1 position on that team as well. I think with the Cleveland Browns is a little bit more complicated. I think that QB competition for starting is a lot more chaotic in that sense. But what is your guys' takes on it? We'll start with the New York Giants.
Um, so I think Jackson, that's his name, Jackson Dart, right?
Mhm.
They say he still has some rawness to him.
Pause.
Um, you said what? Pause, right? Yeah, pause. Sorry. Um,
That's big pause.
after this, I gotta tell you something.
Oh my goodness.
So, I think that Russell's gonna be the starter, obviously, unless he gets hurt in training camp. But he'll be the starter. Jameis would be probably a solid two, unless Jackson Dart can show promise. But either way, those two quarterbacks have more potential, and they've shown more potential or shown moments of flash than others have. So I think Russell will start, and maybe if the season's going bad, they'll bring in Jackson Dart towards the end of it, kind of like what they did with Russell and the Chiefs. Like he sat until the end and then he started playing. Um, so that's my take on it. I think he has a good chance of jumping up if things go bad, but I see Russell starting day on week one, day one.
Nikki?
well, fortunately, I'm a Russ fan. So um I don't know if he don't start week one, once they put him in, he won't come back out. Just like how they did in Pittsburgh. Russ didn't start, but once they put him in, he was it. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Injury.
Yep.
No, I do think that Russell Wilson will be the starter, like Frank and Nikki said, until mess ups happening, then I could see them putting in Jameis Winston, you know. I could see Jackson Dart and Tommy DeVito playing during the preseason
hmm
and seeing what they can showcase for that third spot, you know, or maybe even potentially the second spot, depending on Jameis Winston and his situation. But yeah, next team is the Cleveland Browns. You got Joe Flacco, Deshaun Watson, Kenny Pickett, Dylan Gabriel, and Shador Sanders.
Uh, Watson's out. He's not starting,
Yeah, he's done.
and he's hurt. So we know he's not starting.
Besides him being hurt.
So, it looks like a snake bite. That's what June said.
Yes.
That's
I
crazy.
read it.
Yeah, I just saw it. That's crazy. But anyway, so Watson's out. Flacco, okay. Who's the other one they have there? Your boy,
Kenny.
Kenny, KP, and then you have Gabriel, whatever his name is,
Dylan Gabriel.
Dylan Gabriel, and then you have Shador. I think Shador has a good chance of starting, or at least bumping up. Right? Flacco, he's older. He can get hurt. We seen what Pickett can do. You know what I'm saying? KP, we seen it. And he's better than Dylan Gabriel. They've been saying it. Even now in rookie camp, he's throwing the ball better. He has a better spiral on the ball, certain things. So I don't think he'll start week 1, but I think he has enough. He can probably make it a competition to where maybe he's the number 3 on the depth chart, or even number 2, depending on how it goes. Because again, who's to say another team loses a quarterback during training camp, and now they want to come after KP and say, look, he was a first rounder. Maybe we give him a shot and trade for him. You know what I'm saying? Or go after him. So I think he has a good chance of at least making the roster and being maybe the 3rd string, and hoping and praying that somebody gets hurt and he gets up in the chance to start.
After all is said and done, 3 people will remain, possibly still LeBron. Okay? No particular order. Joe Flacco, Shador, and Kenny Pickett. Okay? Why I say this? You know what? If you want me to be honest, I think they're gonna go back and forth between Shador and Flacco, right? For a few reasons, right? Joe Flacco can still manage a game. So you can't just throw him away. You get what I'm saying? He could step in when you need him to. If a game is looking like it's going so far left, he could come in and still manage. Shador is Shador, whatever, right? I think they will intertwine them here and there. Joe might start, and then eventually they'll put Shador in, or they'll let Shador start. And again, if if the game is going away, we'll go through Joe. And Kenny is a safe person to have. Period. Do you get what I'm saying? This Davis kid, I'm not saying that he can't grow or he won't, but I just don't see keeping him and Shador. You get what I'm saying? Because unfortunately he's a lesser talent than Shador. So I don't know. I think the safest thing is to have the 3 that I mentioned in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Joe as an experience, knowledge, tenure, yeah, tenure, whatever.
Yeah, tenure, yeah.
And then Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett is a safe keep. He might not have the long-term experience Joe Flacco has, but he has some kind of sense. He's tastes the waters a little bit. Deshaun, wasted time, wasted money, wasted all around. I'll tell you this: if they were going to keep Deshaun, I don't think they would address it to quarterback in the same thingy. You get what I'm saying? I think Deshaun time has.
Yeah, the owner already said that was a mistake. That was one of the
Of course it was.
The owner said it. So he's gone. He's gone. They're gonna take that hit.
Right.
And I think you're right. They taking 2 rookie quarterbacks saves them a lot of money over the next 4 to 5 years, right?
Yep.
Especially Shador dropping to the 5th round. That's
I didn't have to pay
crazy.
him
They saved him so much money by doing that.
Mhm.
You got to think that even if he has a good career, even if within the next 4 years he makes it to a AFC Championship game, let's just say he does, makes the playoffs at least twice, that you're gonna fall in the same realm that you're talking about Brock Purdy. Do we pay this guy all this money because he was such a late round? Brock Purdy was Mr. Relevant, but Flacco. Listen, first off, what we're not gonna do, Nikki, you're not gonna disrespect KP. KP has a Super Bowl ring. Okay.
Nah. This is why I said he'll stay.
Flacco was a Super Bowl MVP. All right. He won a Super Bowl ring. And he could throw the ball. And he had good success in Cleveland before. What happened in the Colts, that's just the Colts. But when he was in Cleveland, remember, he came off the couch and played okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And was in the airplane in seat 32 Delta.
Yeah.
All
He
the way
was in the back of the plane. Like he was, wiping people's butt when they came out the thing. So it's like he didn't care. I think Shador. No, I didn't want this one. I want the small one. I think Shador is in a better spot than people think. Right. I feel not put emotion aside. Let's put emotion aside. Let's put the fact that we're upset that they made that this happened to him.
No, we are all not upset.
Yeah, so I was, because I felt it was not warranted. What happened to him? I don't think it was warranted. I don't feel that when you say that he's one of the top 5 prospects coming out, he's definitely one of the top 2 to 3 quarterbacks coming out of college. He has experience. His IQ's through the roof. He might not have the biggest body and the strongest arm, but his accuracy's there. And then he falls to the 5th round. It's like, and there's no explanation. And you have all these rumors that come out saying that the head coaches were scared to take him because of his dad. The owners wanted to teach him a lesson, that he didn't interview right, all this other stuff. So, but it takes the pressure of being that number 1 guy. It takes the pressure of you starting and now you start failing because, rookie quarterbacks, how often are very successful when they start the first few games. And, now it's like, oh, was he that great? Now he doesn't have to worry about that. All he got to do is go out there and do his part, do his job, and throw the ball, learn the playbook, put it behind him, and show people. And like they said, put on film what you need to put on film for 31 other teams. Because there's teams out there that still need a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And they're not losing nothing with you. Thank you. They're not losing nothing with you by letting you go. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hopeful. I think he's going to be okay. I think
he's going to be fine.
Yeah. Damn, Bree, I was about to do this with you, but you just go ahead. Don't worry about it. I got you. I'm going to do it right now.
Said you were drinking coffee.
I know, but I didn't come get it. Pause.
I didn't even see nobody come bring you anything.
Oh, so. Frankie did. He didn't have a shirt on.
Oh, okay. Oh, cheers. Okay. Yep. Cheers. That cheers was to the New York Knicks for winning and going to the Eastern Conference Finals. So
you can't just say that like that. No.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. And I can say that like that because my team lost. You're not a basketball fan.
But the facts are still here. You dropped it real. If I didn't sit up,
the New York Knicks.
Had I not sit up, I might have missed it.
I said cheers to the New York Knicks for winning and going to the Eastern Conference Finals.
To be continued. Let's finish back on football.
Nikki can't say nothing to me about the Celtics, about the Eastern Conference Finals, about the playoffs, about the Knicks, about nothing. So yeah, let's continue. All right.
I watched this game, but I watched this whole series. I watched last and I watched this one. To be continued. Let's finish football.
So again, you can't say nothing to me about it. You don't watch it. You don't have a team.
It's okay.
So
it's
the
okay.
next one.
It's still a lot to be said. It's still a lot to be said. It's still a lot to be said.
We lost. That's why. We lost. I said we lost. Congratulations.
Why are you so defensive? It's okay.
It's not. No. You're saying I'm not saying the whole truth. The New York Knicks won. The Celtics lost in Game 6.
When did I say she lied? When did I say she? I said this.
You say you're not telling the whole thing.
I didn't say that. I said, oh, you can't just drop it. Like, if I didn't sit up, I would have even missed it. That's what I said. That's exactly what I said.
I just said what the toast was to. So moving on.
The drinking had already went. I didn't even know. That's what I'm saying. You dropped this whole thing. If I didn't sit up, I would have missed it.
Well, maybe if you sit up and not lay down.
No, I did. As you try to quickly drop. To be continued, Bree. To be continued. I'm doing football right now.
It doesn't look like you're about to take a nap and sit up.
No nap. I sat up. But you try to drop it.
All right, look, can we go? Because I have to cook. So let's move on.
Exactly. And I was like, wait, hold on.
We got a commercial break. That's what I
said. Let's finish football.
It was literally just a toast. That's it. All right. So the next.
Yeah, it was so abruptly and so it was so swift.
The next topic that we have, the next topic
Don't
that
worry,
we have,
America. I won't let her get
the
away
next
with it,
topic,
America.
get away with what? The next topic
Go
that we have,
ahead. What's the
I
next
hung a banner
topic?
last year. I hung a banner last year. The next topic that we have is the NFL schedules.
And the banner
I
is now
list
down.
of the banner's still hanging up, baby girl. Anyways,
Not it's down
the
because
banner's
somebody
still
else is
hanging up.
about to
Okay,
replace
can we
it.
go? Let's go
Y'all
to the
not
next
forgetting
one.
that.
Still
Next
hanging up.
topic.
The 2023-2024 banner is still
The
fucking
banner
hanging up.
is of the
Anyway,
past.
the
Another
banner is
team will
still hanging
hang
up.
theirs very high for
Don't
this
get up last
year.
year.
It's
We hung
okay,
up
Bree.
last year.
What's the next
Anyway,
topic, girl? God dang.
anyway, back to what I
Woo!
was saying.
That is
We
so
see we
sensitive.
have
That
no,
the Knicks put
it's
their
not being
team out.
insensitive.
What? I
People
mean,
think
this
they
is
know what
not
they're
even that
talking about.
serious.
It's not called being sensitive. It's people thinking they know what they're talking about.
Well,
Anyway,
no, we know.
next
They got
topic that
knocked
we
out by
have,
this. That's a
the
fact.
next
There's nothing that we
yeah,
know.
we did. We got
All
knocked out.
America know. That's
Our
a
best
fact.
player. Yeah, no, yeah. But I did
Bree,
not say that. I
I'm
said
not
here's
responding no more. I'm not responding no more. Okay.
okay. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Yes, our best player, ruptured his Achilles on Monday.
Oh my gosh,
We
I thought
lost
we're
in games.
talking about football.
We did better. We did better than fucking LeBron and Luka and the fucking Lakers. So anyway,
Facts. You
that's
stated
the team they
another
said was
fact.
going to the fucking finals. That's the team they said was going to the fucking finals. So, anyways, back to what I was saying about the NFL schedules that were just released on Thursday. So I do have the predicted over-unders for each team, and we're gonna say if they're gonna be over that record or under that record.
Oh, okay.
All righty. So the first is going to be in alphabetical order because that's what I have on my screen, alphabetical order. So the first team, they have predicted the Arizona Cardinals
See, I gotta see
being
that.
at 0.5 wins.
You gonna share it?
Oh,
or-
I can share my screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can share my screen. So it's not going to have every game. It's just going to have all the over-unders.
That's
So
fine.
they have Arizona Cardinals at 8.5. Hold on, share. Hold on.
8.5.
Why is your shit going so?
They
Yeah.
said they're gonna split during their bye week.
Yeah, but all of them are like 11 and a half, 8 and a half.
That's stupid.
I think that's more for betting purposes than anything.
Did you share it already, Brie?
Yeah.
No, she's trying to do it now.
Oh, okay.
It's loaded. Yeah, it's loaded. All right, can y'all see my screen?
No, it still says
No.
you started sharing
Hold on.
your screen, but nothing's showing yet. I don't know
It's hard to say these numbers without seeing the
the
I
schedule.
did for the Jags, so I already know what I'm about to say.
Hold on.
Um,
Yeah, but I don't have it won't show you the schedule unless I click on them. It goes through all 7. Hold on, let me redo this. Where the fuck did the share go? Hold on. Share.
Hi, you want me to like?
Let me just-
Do you want us to just open up the thingy?
No, hold on. I got this.
Okay. Live over here blasting the damn TV. The hell wrong?
So if you guys want to use your phones or use like your laptops or stuff to look at their schedules as I
Yeah,
share
that's
the
that's what I
over-unders,
was
can y'all
gonna
see
do. But
yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Can y'all see? Can y'all see like?
No, it's all it's saying is
Right
it
now?
just took.
it's just saying that you're sharing your screen.
What?
So.
Mm-hmm. All right, so hold on. Let me just open
Yeah,
up my
yeah.
thing. Put Arizona.
But Rhea, if that's the case, just tell us the first team you discuss, and we'll pull up their schedule and go from there.
Yeah, Cardinals. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what so Arizona Cardinals, they have them at an 8.5.
Oh, hold on.
8.5. Let me
Arizona
see this
Cardinals.
schedule.
So their schedule they have for the regular season, they have the Saints, Panthers, 49ers, Seahawks, Titans, Colts, Packers, Cowboys, Seahawks again, Cardinals again, Jags, Bucks, Rams, Texans, Falcons, Bengals, Rams.
And you
And they
said
got them at
8?
an 8.5. You got over or under?
I can't. The way I'm looking at it right now.
I think 8 is probably accurate.
You said 8.5 though, right?
Mm-hmm. 8.5.
Yeah, I'm not even counting that stupid ass half, but so wait, hold on. 1, 2,
They're all at a
3,
0.5.
4, 5, 6, 7,
4.
8. Yeah, I got them at 8.
So I'm gonna give them at least one game per division win. So that's 4.
They in the West, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give them one per team. So that's 4 wins. Colts, I'll give them that.
I think they'll go over.
I know I have 8. If anything, 9, but that's it. Nothing
Yeah,
past 9.
I give them 9. I give them 9.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I go over at 9 for them.
That's fair. But that's what I said. I'll give 8. But if I go, I think they'll have more than 7. But if I go over, I got them at a 9 too. I agree.
I go over. Frank.
But what, the Cardinals or?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I said over. I said 9.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's safe.
Next is Atlanta Falcons at 7.5.
Falcons.
Okay, let's see.
5.
All right, hold on.
6.
Oh,
I got them
that's.
over. I got them over. I think they can. I think.
Wait, hold on. NFL. Okay. Nope. Nope.
Why
Nope.
did I do that?
1.
What's
Nope.
the one you said over?
Nope.
What's the number?
Nope.
7.5.
Nope.
7. I think they can win 7 games. You figure
Two.
I
they
think
can
they.
split. They can split with Tampa
3.
and Carolina. That's 2 wins right there.
Hold on. We might not. Okay, hold on. Falcons, right?
They could probably take New Orleans twice because we don't know what's going on at quarterback down there.
They
So
could definitely take twice.
that's 4.
I'll give them one. I could split them
1,
Panthers. That's 5. Or
2.
yeah,
That
that's 1,
1,
2, 3.
I
Give them one
2,
from both. That's 4.
3, 4,
Yeah, I don't see them being Washington.
5. Shit, I see them under. I'm sorry. I don't see them beating.
I could.
Maybe. I don't see them beating Buccaneers. I think Falcons is a better team. I think Panthers probably be their first win. Not the Commanders, not the Bills, not the Niners.
For the Niners, we don't know what they're gonna look like this year. They struggling. They lost.
They struggling, but not as bad as the Falcons. I don't know.
I will go with. I'm gonna go. You said 7.5. I'll stay at 7 wins. I'm gonna stay under. I'm gonna say under.
Yeah, under shit.
I'll give them 8.
That's okay.
Next, we have the Baltimore Ravens at 11.5.
Over.
Oh, the over, yeah. Next.
Over. All right. Buffalo Bills at 11.5. Over.
Over. Next.
Carolina Panthers at 6.5.
Oh, hold on.
I'll
let
give
me
them
look.
over.
Panthers.
Let me see.
Hold on, let me
I think they found their groove. I
yeah,
think they
let me
found
look at
their
the schedule real quick.
and I think
Panthers.
They got Jacksonville
Nope.
this week. Honestly, we don't know what Jacksonville's gonna look like. I would say 50-50 there, but
Nope.
Arizona,
Cardinals, no.
Atlanta, New England, I think that's another 50-50 game. Miami, Dallas, New York Jets, Buffalo, Green Bay. I mean, remember, this is a team that went toe-to-toe with Patrick Mahomes.
You said what they said 6?
Yeah, I think they'll go. I think they can
go
go.
over.
I think they can go over.
Mm.
To me, New Orleans is a layup this year. They don't have a quarterback. They're either going to start the guy they drafted or the guy they drafted last year.
I think they're good at 6.
Next, we have the Chicago Bears, 8.5.
The Bears.
I'm going to go. They're in the North. Ooh. Nah, I say, ooh.
Okay, wait. Let me look at this schedule real quick. All right, they're going to Chiefs. No. Their first few games are
Well, Minnesota, Sam Darnold starting his first year. So that's the very first game out the season. So that's going to have to be dependent on their defense.
no, their first game.
Yeah. Is
Oh yeah. It's the
Minnesota.
Vikings. Okay.
Then they got Detroit. Then they got Dallas. Then they got the Raiders. Then they got a bye week. So I think you said 8 wins, Bree?
Yeah, they have them at 8.5. Everything's at 0.5.
I think they'll go 8. I think under.
Yeah, it's gonna be under. Then they got the Commanders. All right, maybe they'll get the Saints. Then they got the Ravens, the Bengals. They'll get the Giants. I think they might split with the Vikings then. Eagles, Niners. Nah. Yeah, I think under. You said 8, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got them under.
Mhm.
Cincinnati Bengals, 9.5. I got them over, depending on that
Yeah,
defense.
Over.
But also depending
The
on
problem with the Bengals is, remember last year, I was just like, I've been, off of the strength of, and it kind of sucks because that's what I'm doing with all of this stuff, right? I'm competing, well, I'm looking at the teams that they're playing and their, um, mm, their tendencies, right? But with the Bengals, they sometimes I'll be like, what the? I have so much faith in them, and I think they end up letting me down, if that makes any sense.
I mean, yeah. So last year, anyway, we'll talk about that later. I think they'll go over. Like I think last year, I think the defense was giving up. If he put up 35 points, they were putting up 36. They were giving up 36. Like they weren't stopping nobody. Everybody's want to blame Joe. Joe had better numbers than any other quarterback in the league last year. He should have been the MVP, but instead, because they have a losing season, you know what I'm saying? He's not even in the. He gets 1 or 2 votes, which is crazy to me. But and I think that some of that change that's coming, possibly with the playoff, how they do it now,
Mhm.
they're gonna do it with based off your record is gonna mess up a lot of stuff. But
well, they're working on it. I don't know if it's gonna get
yeah, I think it'll happen because some owners that affects every owner in the league, especially at the bottom, that are not the Chiefs or the Bills or the number one teams all the time in the division. This helps them out.
What number they said? 9.5, Bree?
9.5.
Okay. I
For
like
the
them at 9.
for the Cleveland Browns, 4.5. You know what? I'm gonna have them over. I'm
Yeah,
not
I'm gonna
gonna
go
hold
over.
Yeah,
that.
me too. I'm gonna go over. Mhm.
That's a really low number.
Mhm. They could go over.
Next one that they have is the Dallas Cowboys at 7.5.
Yeah, yeah. I think they go over.
Hold on, let me look at this.
I don't think they're gonna do anything but over.
I mean, record has shown they can go over 7, so
Especially when Dak is playing and he's healthy,
damn. The first the first game out the thing is Cowboys versus Eagles.
But that's good for them. See, I think a lot of teams that got the hard schedule first, 6, 7 weeks, the later schedule is easier. You know what I'm
Easy,
saying?
yeah. And then that's when people get injuries
Yeah.
anyway in
And
these other teams. So yeah.
after the bye week, you got teams that are going to be doing, them doing okay. So I say over.
Over.
Yeah. They have the Denver Broncos at 9.5.
Denver Broncos
Broncos.
9.5.
Hold on, is that high?
Um, I'm gonna say under because the 9.5 is throwing me off. I'm gonna say nine wins. So I'm gonna say under. There's no half, so it's
Everybody's at a 0.5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody's at a 0.5.
I'll just round up to the next number. So if it says 9.5, I'm gonna round up to 10.
I'm gonna
Okay.
say under.
Yeah, under. Uh,
Yeah.
nah,
Under.
I think 9 is good for them, actually.
Well, then say under because I'm gonna round up to the next number, which will
Yeah,
be
under. Mm-hmm.
next for Detroit Lions, they have 11.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Over.
Over.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Green Bay Packers, they have 10.
Under. Shit. Hold on, let me see.
Say 10 is perfect for
Yeah,
them.
I think it's 10 is.
Hold on, let me go searching.
James White was like, they're gonna win 12, 13 games. I was like, okay, bro, relax.
No,
Your
no.
quarterback still like to throw picks. Like,
One,
are we doing another one, Bree?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
2,
I gotta cook. So when I drink, I cook.
3,
This one's gonna be to the
4, 5.
who? To
The
Russell?
Boston.
The Packers? I
Oh,
think it's under. You said 10, right?
yeah.
Okay, you rounding up.
Cheers to Jason Tatum's recovery.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's under. Packers under.
Mm-mm. I'll leave them 10 at. I think 10 is perfect for them.
And you rounded up, right? So that's 9 games. Yeah, I think 9 is perfect. Okay, cool.
Next, we have the Houston Texans at 10.
Oh, under.
Houston Texans at 10? Nah, I'm going over, bro.
I'm
Under.
going over.
They're gonna run the South anyways. It's gonna happen.
Under.
I think they can get 10. I think they can get 10.
Under.
I mean, who?
Half of the receiver corps currently are injured. Under.
Yeah, but who's the competition? The Titans are starting a rookie quarterback. The
Under.
Colts don't have what they got. Who they got over in the Colts? And your team, we got to see if your boy can bounce back.
It's okay. I said under.
You just a hater. You are just a
No.
hater.
Did you? Okay, so look. This is me being me, right?
Yeah, hater.
No. Okay. All right.
What you
All
was
right.
gonna say? They got to play the Rams week 1 in Los Angeles. So let's give that a loss, right? Boom.
Right.
Rams come out, they win. Then they go to Tampa a week later. No, 8 days later.
Mm-hmm.
They could probably beat Tampa. Then they
That's
got
a problem. So that's a thingy. I gave that to the Bucks.
then you got Jax at home.
I think we're gonna split. We even last year we
Yeah.
split.
So if you
So I gave it a split.
if Jax takes that, so you saying that you look at them starting 0-3 out the gate.
No.
I mean, yeah,
Uh,
because if they lose to,
oh yeah, actually.
yeah, that's what you're saying.
Yep.
Then they got to go to Tennessee, and then they in Baltimore.
Yep.
They have a chance of being 1-4 by the
So
bye.
Tennessee, I think they'll win. Tennessee, I think they're gonna win. So that's 2 right there. They're not gonna win Ravens. I don't think so. I think they'll get maybe the Seahawks. It's a split with the 49ers. I mean, it starts just getting It all depends on when people get back healthy. I think they're gonna struggle in the beginning.
What injuries they got right now?
Oh, look it up. I actually looked this up a couple of days ago when I looked at both. And it's funny because I have us winning the division possibly only by 1 game.
Tank Dell should be back. Christian Kirk should be good. Nico Collins should be good. Dalton Short is still there. Joe Mixon ain't hurt.
All right. Mark, hey, remember I said this.
All right, so you saying they're gonna be 0-3? No, my bad. 1-4 by the bye week, which is the 5th week, 6th week.
Damn, they get it early as possible.
I know. Ain't that crazy? Hold on. Let me look. Wait, hold on.
Bree, I'm
Hold
going
on.
over. I'm putting respect on.
I'm going over. I can see them potentially winning 11, 12 games.
I think by their bye week, they'll probably be 2-3. That's it.
Hey, Jacksonville ain't win that division no more, Nick. Y'all lost that until TJ Stroud gone. Y'all ain't win that. I'm
I'm
playing.
not against what you're saying.
I don't know. Honestly, to be honest with you, to be honest, this year, your boy got to show up. He has to.
We're not talking about Jacksonville right now. We're talking about
We're gonna
Houston.
get there, but
Yeah.
because the biggest threat to you guys right now in that division is the Texans.
Correct.
You know what I'm
Like
saying?
I said, I have us winning only by 1 game.
That's fair, and that could be a divisional game.
And me saying winning, I'm gonna wait till we get to our numbers. But
Okay.
you said Texans 10. I have them at a maybe 7-8.
Wins?
Yeah, 7-8.
Yo, you wildin', bro. You are disrespectful on so many levels.
I don't think we win it. Wait till we get to ours, and I'll tell you what I think.
All right, next, the Colts, they got them at 8. Got
Under,
'em under.
under.
Yeah, under.
Jacksonville Jaguars, they got them winning 8.
Bree,
I
I
give him
swear to God,
over. I give him over 8.
I literally, that's why I didn't want to say it. I have us winning 8 games.
Yeah. You saying
It's-
8?
Yeah,
That's a losing season, girl.
not if I said we're gonna win the division. It's 18 weeks, right? We
Look,
got plenty of people. I have us winning 8.
yeah, I think
No lie.
I think y'all could beat Carolina opening game. I think you can.
I already looked at it all.
I don't think y'all beating the Bengals. Houston, you can get them. They could split. 49ers, I think y'all could take too because we don't know what they're gonna look like. Then you got Kansas City. Then why is the Rams game? There's neutral location. Okay. Then you got the Rams. You got Seattle, then Rams. Vegas, I think I could beat. They
Hold on.
Houston again.
Yeah, we going through all of ours. Yeah, so I thought we'll split with Houston. Mm-hmm.
The Chargers, Arizona.
That was a split for me because the last 2 years we've beaten the Chargers.
Yeah, but I think this year the Chargers gonna be a little different. Just a little different.
I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree. The Chargers are a team that I tend to look highly, and they lose games that think they'll win. They should win. So
All right, next team we have is the Kansas City Chiefs, 11.5. Got them over.
Yeah,
Over.
over. It's the
Mhm.
Chiefs.
Vegas Raiders, they got them at 7.
Under. I think 7 is perfect. It's under.
Yeah, I think 7
Emily,
too.
I think 7 is perfect.
I think 7 is.
The Chargers, they got them at 10.
I think that's good.
I think that's good for them.
Mm-hmm. That's
Rams,
good.
they
So
got
9.
10,
Go ahead.
I got them over. I got the Rams over. I got the Rams winning that division.
Hold on, let me go look at that schedule.
But you got the Rams at?
They got them at 10, I say over.
Yeah, I got them over too.
Hold on, I gotta go look.
Whose
Hmm.
house?
Because you got to think last year when they got, if it wasn't for that cold weather game, if it wasn't so bad out there with the snow and everything,
Yeah, over is good.
the Rams that's what messed them up was the weather.
Okay, over is good.
So
And we got that at 10.
who is their quarterback though? That's what I want to know for the Raiders. That's going to be the key thing.
The Raiders?
Oh, Geno Smith.
No, Smith is the quarterback for the Raiders.
They
So
got-
where we go? We Raiders was 7.
I said perfect. I got them. I
Yeah,
got them.
7 is perfect.
They're people in their division. That's why I say 7 is perfect.
No, 7 is perfect. How many we said for the Rams?
I said over 10.
yeah, I think over 10 is good.
That's at 9, right? I think it's perfect. Yeah, all right. Okay. Over is good. Yeah, over is good.
Then we have the Miami Dolphins at 9.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna go look at
Mm-mm.
these.
I got them under.
Jinx, you owe me a soda.
I got them under. I don't think they'll do all that.
Dolphins. 1, 2, maybe. 3,
Under.
4, 5, 6, 7. What was the number?
9.
Oh, under. Shit, I only I gave them a few and they only had 7.
Next, we got the Minnesota Vikings at 9. I got them under. I don't know what JJ McCarthy's gonna bring.
That defense, though.
Oh,
The defense,
Vikings.
Yeah,
the
9. I
defense
give him 9. I give him 9. I give him 9.
straight even.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Then the New England Patriots, they got them at 9. I give them
Oh,
9.
under.
New England finishing second in their division, so
2.
I'll give them over.
I think 9 is good. I think 9 is good. I think I didn't look at our schedule like that, but
Oh, yeah.
Did you not see the most iconic schedule release fucking video from the New England Patriots?
no. Mm-mm.
Okay.
Are
I
Mm-mm.
you
give them
fucking
1,
Let me see.
2, 3.
I don't think Miami's gonna be that good this year. We'll split with them. I think we could sweep the Jets, to be honest.
Well,
Um,
I gave y'all the Raiders.
yeah, I think 9 is good. I think the defense is good. I was watching the first episode of The Forge that they have with Vrabel. I haven't finished it, but Vrabel, I like his attitude and he's bringing. If he took the Titans to the #1 seed,
I don't like 9.
I think
Mm-mm.
we could do 9.
I got
Mm-mm.
them
I
over.
think under.
Frank, real quick.
What's up?
So I watched all the schedule release videos. Chargers still take it as the best. You know, every year the Chargers has the best one. So but yours was so iconic. You know how Dave Portnoy does his random emergency press conferences? So
Hmm.
they had an emergency press conference with Dave Portnoy. All right, y'all, the emergency press conference. They had all 6 of the Super Bowl trophies on the podium, and
Hmm.
he was reading the schedule. And he was like, all right, we got this team. Oh, yeah, they're pussies. 1-0. This team, oh yeah, like he was just saying, like he had y'all undefeated, and he was giving a reason as to why it was like so iconic. Because Dave Portnoy don't give 2 fucks,
Yeah, no.
And then when they got to the Titans, he was like, all right, Mike Rabel. He's like, Mike Rabel. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a fucking revenge game. He's gonna fucking shit on the Titans. We got them winning. What does that leave us at? 14-0. Oh yeah, it was so iconic. You have to watch it. I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay,
Um, the next one is the New Orleans Saints. They got them at a total of 6 wins.
that's about right.
Negative.
Yeah, that's about right.
I think 6 is good.
6. Yeah.
You know,
Give them
hold
5.
on, let me go look. I don't think they beating the Cardinals. Hold on. Oh, I actually under. Under. Mm. If they get that 6, they're gonna struggle for that 6.
Mm-hmm. Next one we have is they had the New York Giants at 6.
Hmm.
Mm.
I'm gonna go over.
I'm gonna go over 2.
The
I give them
defense, Abdul Carter, Sexy Dexy, Spider Man. They Russell's out there. Russell's at the Nick game. He's doing all the right things. He's saying all the right things. Malik Neighbors doing podcasts and shit. They're gonna be all right. They're gonna be all right.
I think their first few games is gonna be a L though. They're not gonna beat the Commanders. I think they're gonna split it with the Cowboys. They ain't gonna beat the Chiefs. I don't think they got it over the Chargers. I think the first win might be the Saints.
All right, the next one we have is the Jets. They also got them at 6. They got the Saints, Giants, and Jets all at 6 wins.
I like it.
What was that team?
The
The
Jets, 6.
Jets.
Man, fuck. Yeah, I give them 6. No, fuck under. I'm hating on the Jets. Under.
6 is good, Bree.
Eagles, they got them at 12.
Yeah, over.
Over.
You know what? Anyway, go ahead. Because I was gonna say people hate on the fucking Eagles and Jalen Hurts and all of them. They do. And to me, yeah, Hurts might not be the greatest quarterback, but some people didn't even have him in the top 5.
I think
Fact.
the Eagles' biggest competition, it's just a healthy division too. The Commanders are looking good. Only God knows what the fuck the Cowboys. I mean, even with the Eagles winning, Cowboys ain't too far behind. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think the Eagles is good where they're at. But they can't sleep. That's all.
We'll see. I think they're good. But
Yeah, they good.
if Saquon's really gonna be on the Madden cover, oh, need to be careful.
I really don't like that cover,
With
by the
that
way.
photo,
Huh?
in that photo, that's violation. If they use that photo as the Madden
I think it's
cover,
dope. I think it's so dope.
so
No.
Hey man, if they add
Mm-mm.
it in the game as a move you could do, oh, that's clutch. I'll let you know, Brie.
No, I think it's not good.
Yeah, it's because your
I
team.
actually
Don't worry
don't
about
think it's good. Go ahead.
it. Because it's your team. It's okay. It's fine.
all
It's
right, next
not
one,
really a good one.
Pittsburgh Steelers, I got them at 8. I'll say this. If they bring in Chris Olave and have me as starting quarterback, we're going over. If they don't bring in Chris Olave, if they bring in Chris Olave and Will Howard's the starter, you know what? I'm gonna say 9. I'll go over at 9. If they don't bring in Chris Olave, I say under.
I think 8 is
They
good.
got you at 8?
Yep, I think 8 is good.
We don't
Yeah,
have
I
a
think
quarterback.
8 is good.
We don't
Mm-hmm.
have a quarterback if the Navy lets me put in leave to go play
And
an
y'all
NFL,
know who y'all trying to get?
Aaron
Yo, so
Rodgers.
listen, Bree, honestly,
8 is good.
within the first week, y'all have Jets first, Seattle second, Pats third, Minnesota fourth, bye week at 5 weeks, and then week 6, you got Cleveland.
Yeah, it would be so iconic if that we have look, it would be so iconic the first week. Let's say we do get Aaron Rodgers. The first week Justin Fields played the Steelers, Aaron Rodgers played the Jets. Iconic. Then the next week, Seahawks, DK played the Seahawks. Like that's iconic.
Y'all see where do you see him at by week 6? Do you see him 0-6, 3-3, 2-4,
I
2-2,
see them at 500, 3-3. I'll tell you right now. Yeah, I see us at a smooth
That's
500.
with Aaron under center or Mason Rudolph.
Mason Rudolph is not our starting fucking quarterback. That don't
Hey,
ever fucking say
But which
that out your
3 you
mouth.
think y'all gonna win?
The 3 that I know for a fact that we're going to win, right? I know for a fact. And when I say I know for a fact, I know for a fact.
Mm.
Because I'm gonna be under center, duh. Like
Mhm.
I'm gonna make sure we win, you know?
Mhm. Mhm.
Definitely Jets. I could see us, pulling out that dub.
Mhm.
Um, hopefully. Seahawks, no, not with my bestie. Uh, Patriots at home, yeah. Vikings, yeah. Browns at home, yeah. Bengals is a loss. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there we go. My 3.
Okay. No, I think it's fair.
Next team is the San Francisco 49ers. They have them at 11
under.
under. I don't have them winning that division.
No.
Niners, I think 10 is good.
So you got them under because it's 11.
I know, but you rounded up to 11, no?
Yeah, it's 10.5. So you round up, that's
Yeah,
11.
so I think 10 is good.
Okay. Seattle Seahawks, they have them at a 9.
I think that's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Bucks, they have them at a 10.
Yep, I'm good with that.
Yeah, that's good.
Titans, they got them at a 6.
No, under. Oh, no, it's good.
Yeah,
Over.
6 is fair. 6
No,
is
yes, this is fair. Yeah.
Commanders, they got them at a 10.
I
Say
think that's
over.
good too.
Mm-hmm.
I give them 11, 12 wins.
Commanders, yeah. I mean, saying over is it's still all right. Definitely, you can't go under.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that is all for the over under.
Yeah.
I do have two more things to put on, and we have a quiz. I know Frank got to go cook.
Yeah.
Um,
I got
the
people
first,
coming over. That's why if I didn't have nobody coming over, I'd take my time. And Boo Boo's downstairs, later downstairs. I gotta go play with my daughter.
oh, all right. So the first thing, I can't share my screen because it's not working. All right, so just real quick, just let me know, yay or nay. Like, is he going to succeed or not? All right, so
Do
this
you
is
want to
Travis.
send it to me and I share it?
Yeah, I can.
All right, do that. Just text
Yeah,
it.
'cause I
Just
don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's wrong with it. So
see the connection.
it's Travis Hunter's wide receivers matchup as a corner, and then his corner matchups as a wide receiver this season by week. But these are notable, not like every single wide receiver, every single corner, just notable. And do we think that he can, excel, or are they going to get at him,
Um, okay, let's do this. Can you guys see it?
Yep.
Oh, what we talk? Oh, I didn't even hear you, but when I seen the picture, okay.
All right. So notable wide receiver matchup. So Travis Hunter
Oh
playing
yeah, they talked
corner.
about this. Hmm.
He's gonna go against Tetairoa McMillan. Week 2, Jamar Chase. Week 3, Nico Collins. Week 4, Brandon Ayuk. Week 5, Rashid Rice. Week 6, Jackson Smith. Week 7, Puka Nacua. Week 10, Nico Collins. Week 11, Lad McConkey. Week 12, Marvin Harrison Jr. Week 16, Garrett Wilson. And then week 16, or 15 and 16, Cortland Sutton. Garrett
Um, I think week 1 he'll do good. Week 2 he might struggle. Week 3,
That's a toss-up.
yeah, I go 50-50 on that. But Nico's a big body. Plus he's a veteran receiver. Brandon Ayuk, he's coming off injury. We don't know what he looks like. So I'm gonna say he get the best of him. Rashid Rice, the same thing, come back off injury. Um, but that is the Chiefs, and they have multiple weapons. So I
Yeah,
say
the ref.
they do good. Jackson Smith and Jigba, I think that's an equal. Puka can get him. Again, Nico 50-50. Lad McConkey.
Lad is a beast.
Yeah, he
Lad,
is. So
I'd give that one 50-50.
yeah, 50-50. Marvin Harrison, I think, could take him. Garrett 50-50 and Cortland Sutton. I go 50-50.
All right.
I don't like doing this because it's not fair to him. He hasn't even played in the NFL yet. You know what I'm saying? But
He wants to play both sides of the ball.
yeah,
So
God bless him.
this is who you're. All right. So his corner matchups as a wide receiver. Oh, Nikki, what about your wide receiver matchups with him as a corner? What do you think?
You said who?
Travis, girl, the dude on your team.
Yeah, no, I'm asking what's her question. Sorry.
What
How
do you
is
think
he?
about his notable wide receiver matchups? Do you think he's going to lock them all down? Do you think he's it's going to be 50-50?
No, I disagree with Frank's last statement that it's his first year playing. Um, we already know college and NFL is two different things. So I'm giving him grace. I have no choice but to give him grace because he really want to play both positions, and I think sooner than later he'll realize that. Um, and again, I don't think we're gonna put him every snap to play both positions, but we'll see.
All right,
He's
and then his corner matchups. Week 1, he has J.C. Horn, so this is him as a wide receiver. These are who's gonna be on him potentially. Pause. Week 1, J.C. Horn. Week 3, Derek Stingley Jr. Week 5, Trent McDuffie. Week 6, Devin Witherspoon. Week 10, Derek Stingley Jr. again. Week 13, L'Jarius Sneed. Week 14, Tre'Davious Ward. Week 15. Sauce Gardner, 16, Pat Surtain, 17, Tre'Davious Ward again, and then 18, L'Jarius Sneed again. I think those are going to be good
I think,
matchups.
yeah, I don't think on the receiving end he's gonna probably do as good as I think he'll do on the defensive side, to be honest. Especially with some of these veteran
Mhm.
corners that are gonna, you know, they're gonna try to show him that he got to prove it. You see what I'm saying? Like you're trying to play both sides. You're coming out of college. You won the Heisman. Um, you know, he's a very humble dude too. Like he's a nice guy. I think with these, you'll probably I'll say 50-50 across the board. Um, because some of these guys know how to get you, especially Patrick Surtain, Sauce Gardner. These guys ain't gonna just get Snead ain't gonna just give him an easy walk. You know what I'm saying? Ward. So I think it'd be 50-50 there for me.
I actually like him more on this side, and I'll tell you the reason why, because Brian Thomas is on there too. Um, I think he'll do well actually on this side. Not saying that I don't think he'll do well as a CB, but I don't know. I just think as the wide receiver, I think he'll do well.
It's true. It's also
But the same thing goes for both sides, right? Keith's new.
no. I was going to say it's also in the wide receiver side, you have the quarterback to think about, other weapons on the team, timing. It's
Mm-hmm.
and defense is more him. I don't think he has.
Him play.
It's him playing and doing his part. Yeah, the front has a lot to do with it too. But when it comes
Mm-hmm.
down to being a receiver, if the quarterback can't get you the ball, if they're not protecting the quarterback long enough, if he
Yeah, that's normal.
out, goes to a run play instead or checks the ball down,
Mhm.
So yeah, I think
Mhm.
All righty.
I
And
know
then
all eyes gonna be on him, regardless. Whatever, regardless of what side he on.
yeah, that's true. All right. The next topic I do want to cover, just real quick, we could just briefly touch on it. Specifically, two rookies on the Cincinnati Bengals. So there's a few rookies that will not sign a contract right now.
Let me sit
And
up for this shit.
their reasonings why. Well, I don't know all of their reasonings why, but there's a few from some teams that refuse to sign their rookie contract at the start of the rookie minicamp. The number one draft pick, not the number one, but the first round draft pick from the Cincinnati Bengals stated that he wants to make sure he's a starter. His exact words was, I don't want to sit on a bench and watch everybody work. So I want to make sure that I'm a starter before I sign anything. That's not how it works, baby boy.
Selfish are you?
There's
And
some
that
people
shit is so fucking entitled. Like I'm hot.
there's people who didn't get drafted. There's people who went undrafted free agent that would sign a rookie contract before signing an undrafted free agent contract, and they get less money and they signed, they could not be on the team by week 1, but they still
How
signed,
about you could get injured? You get, I mean, and then you get what I'm saying? Now so as pissed off as I am, the same thing comes to mind. Well, shit, Nikki, how about if he do get injured? You know what I'm saying? But how fucking entitled and selfish are you? Oh, I, oh my God, my God.
I I told you this when we talked about it, Bree. Let me stop sharing my screen. This is the problem with not just the NFL and society as a whole, right?
Oh my God.
People coming into something new thinking that they have a leg to stand on. First off, you got to earn your keep. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't heard one rookie coming out of college after their first year in the NFL say, "Oh, when I came in the league, it was easy." Every last one that interviewed in the time that I've been paying attention all say it was an adjustment. The game's a lot faster, blah, 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 blah. So you're coming in. And again, this is where these guys need to understand. You're coming into a league, and let's say one of them is a wide receiver. So you think that you're gonna come in, you have Jamar Chase, you have T. Higgins. At best, you're the number 3 wide receiver. At best. At best. You're not going to be 1. You're not going to be 2. That's for sure, because they pay these motherfuckers a lot of money. So you're going to be number 3.
And because they're proven.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to get at. And then you go there and you line up against one of these veteran corners or safeties or even a linebacker, and you get checked. Because this is out in the news now. So the minute you sign that contract, they're going to teach you a lesson. If not other teams, your own practice squad is going to teach you a lesson.
Yeah, they're going to humble your ass.
Yeah. So my thing with these guys is, well, I don't know who their I don't know who their agents are, who their family is. I don't know.
Who's their mentor?
Yeah. Somebody needs to talk to them. First, earn your keep. The Bengals are a team that people have expectations for now. And if you can help them get to that land, then if you're that, then go ahead. Then you can demand what you want after you sign your first contract.
Right.
Typically, that's what people do.
Yeah.
And then also, you also got to think, right? There's two things, right? You refusing to sign, you want to make sure that you're a starter. You're not going to participate in any rookie camps or anything. which they did. And I'm just gonna fact check myself. It is Shamar Stewart and Demetrius Knight on the Cincinnati Bengals, the first and second round picks. They're the only rookies refusing to do any field work until they sign, and they won't sign until they know that they're starters. But they also understand and realize that, like, one, you're under injury protection under your rookie contract. That's one. Two, I think NIL deals is ruining what's starting to happen in the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, look, NIL's good because it pays the players that weren't getting paid before. You know what I'm saying? And you got people like, what's the running back that they took his trophy away? I forgot his name. That he won Super Bowl with the Saints. Bush. They took his away because he took money, right?
They gave it back.
Yeah, they gave it back. But the point is, he went through the humiliation of it. You know what I'm saying? So I think, yeah, I agree with you to a certain extent with the NIL deals ruining stuff. I also blame the Bengals for this, right? And I'm going to tell you why. Because it's been very publicly their negotiations with their wide receivers and their players and not paying them. So if I'm a young buck coming in, you know, that's the flip side to it. Look, I want my shit in writing now because y'all already showed me that y'all not doing things right. Because look, Hendrickson still hasn't signed a contract.
And the Bears might take him. The Bears are now going for him now that the draft is over. They don't have to give up a draft pick.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? So when you sit here and you look at that, two sides are wrong. But now where I blame the rookies is you're a rookie, bro. You're not coming over. You're not the wide receiver coming over after winning a Super Bowl and you caught for 400 yards in the Super Bowl. No. You know what I'm saying? You have.
I'm going off the strength you did in college.
Yeah.
You might not produce the same.
Yeah.
You're dealing with grown ass men.
Then we're also going to give blame to the Cincinnati Bengals to allow them to sit there and talk to press about it publicly in the locker room. In the locker room.
Correct.
Let it air, you know?
But here's the deal, though. They stupid because I tell them, oh, yeah, you're going to start. You'll start. I got you. You're going to be a third string wide receiver. You're the third wide receiver in the depth chart. So you're going to start because you're going to be on the field in a slot, in a position. You're going to be in one of those positions, but you're not the number one, number two target, just to let you know. And the other guy, what position the other guy plays?
I think one of them is defense. Let me see.
Yeah, I think one is defense.
Regardless, it's disrespectful.
It is. You haven't done anything to demand.
He's a defensive end.
Bro, listen.
Then he went to Texas A&M. What did they do last season?
I'll cut them both. I'll be like, y'all could bounce. Do good.
Low for real.
Go try that. Go try that. Hey, go to Cleveland. Try that with the Browns. They pay.
But I'm gonna play devil's advocate to the whole NIL thing. I hate it because now these players, right? And the reason why I hate it, right? I'm gonna give my wholehearted reason, right? They could be good. They can get these NIL deals. They can make millions of dollars off of these NIL deals, right? And they know they could. Their names are already going to be out there, right? They're already going to be prospects. Yeah, they're good players and stuff, right? But it also takes away from the fact of working your ass off to make it, you remember back then before NIL deals, like you had to play cutthroat. You had to show your ass and do the best, right? These players, I'm going to give you an example. DJU, right? My quarterback from Florida State. He was phenomenal. He did great. He got NIL deals. He knows his money's coming in and it's guaranteed for a good 3-4 years. He don't got to work as hard because he's still going to make millions of dollars, right? But his name's still going to be out there because these NIL deals, these things he's promoting, whether he fucking sucks, like they know, oh, DJU, he's the starting quarterback, yada, 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 X, Y, and Z. And that's why I feel like a lot of players feel like they don't have to work as hard because regardless, the money's coming in, But then on the other hand, too, you have people who bust their ass and you have different organizations like Division II leagues, Division II colleges, HBCU colleges that will never ever get a chance to get in a fucking NIL deal or never get a chance of fucking making it to a combine, a draft, getting selected. And they're working their ass off to change their lives, change their families' lives and stuff. And I hate the NIL deals.
I mean, that's fair. That's a different take on it. That's a different look at it. You know what I'm saying? And that's fair. That's fair. I don't like the way HBCUs are treated in college. I think they should just all play together. And I think it just be open season. But again, talking about HBCUs and supporting, that's a more political, that's a more cultural thing than anything because our own people don't send their kids to those schools. Like even players, like Channing Crowder would say it. I'll send my kid to PWI before I send them to HBCU because the facilities and the program is better for football. So when you have black athletes that are not sending their own children to historically black universities and colleges because the program, then why don't you invest into the program? Like I understand that you have your alma mater, what school you went to, like Florida State, the Gators, Ohio, whatever.
Because now he's bringing more light to it.
Yeah, like why don't you put money into it? Like you got Michael Vick over here in Norfolk State. You know what I'm saying? Like, why don't y'all start putting money into these schools? But that's another topic for another time.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and that's it. Now y'all ready for the quiz?
Yeah, let's go because we got to wrap
All
it.
right, it's gonna be rapid fire.
Yeah, let's go. I like that.
All right, so all righty. Hold on, let me go back to it. Okay. All right, my first question, this is gonna be for Nikki, okay? If you don't answer it, Frank can answer it, okay? Everyone's gonna get 30 seconds to answer, okay? My first question to Nikki is, behind Tom Brady, who has the next most career passing yards? "15 seconds has elapsed."
Aaron Rodgers.
Wrong. Frank.
Drew Brees.
Drew Brees is correct.
That's what I was going to say too.
I thought because he looked at you like, you put the lips out. I'm like, okay, Drew Brees, come on, girl. Spit it out. Pause.
All right. This question is for Frank.
I don't put it in.
All right. This question is for Frank. All right. Who has the most Super Bowl appearances?
Quarterback or just
Team.
Team.
Oh, team? Ooh. Is it the Patriots?
Patriots is correct.
Yeah.
All right, Nikki.
They got what, 11?
Yeah, 11. They've been to 11 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
All right, Nikki.
Mhm.
Which franchise has never had a 4,000-yard passer?
Um,
15 seconds has elapsed.
how much time I got?
30 seconds.
Oh.
You're at 22 seconds right now. 5, 4, 3.
Damn, you ain't let me think.
Frank.
Bears.
Bears is correct. All right, Frank. You got to give me the team and the year. Only one team has gone undefeated in a regular season in the playoffs. Who?
Oh, 72 Dolphins.
That is correct. All right, Nikki, you ready?
Yeah.
How many running backs have rushed for 2,000 yards in one season? I'm sorry. How many running backs have rushed for 2,000 yards in one season?
15.
That's incorrect, Frank.
Five?
That's incorrect. The correct answer is 9.
9, yeah. We
I
count.
was close.
Mhm. All right, Frank, you ready?
Yeah.
Who has the all-time record for passing yards in a game? Your time starts now.
In a game?
Who has the all-time record for passing yards in a game?
Fuck. And I know this and I can't think about it right now because it's not Brady. It's not. Is it Dan Marino?
That is incorrect, Nikki.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
Who has the all-time record for passing yards in a game? "15 seconds has elapsed."
Manning.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is Norm Van Brocklin.
Yep. We never
Okay,
got
I
that.
went. Yeah, I
That was
went.
1946 or some shit.
And no, he threw for 554 yards in 1951.
I said 46 and look, 51. Okay.
All right. Is Nikki's turn, right?
Yeah.
Nikki, this running back weighed 252 pounds and his nickname was the Bus. Who is it?
The bus.
Mm-hmm. This is probably the easiest question on the fucking
Yeah.
quiz.
I,
I gave you the answer.
yeah, you did in the name alone.
15 seconds has elapsed.
Yeah, I don't know.
Frank,
Jerome Bettis. Jerome
Jerome
the Bus
Bettis.
Bettis.
Big Bus.
Oh
You
my-
remember that commercial he did with Kamala? She's like, I love my bus. And it was Jerome Bettis standing in front
Yes.
of the bus. All right, Frank, your turn.
Uh-huh.
All right. All right, your time's about to start. Who has the most receiving yards in a game now?
Calvin Johnson.
That is incorrect.
Damn
Nikki,
What'd you say?
who has the most receiving yards in a game?
Jefferson.
That's incorrect. The
Mm-mm.
correct answer is Flipper Anderson.
Flipper Anderson.
Who named their child Flipper?
All right.
Sorry.
Nick, which college team had the most players drafted to the NFL ever? Go.
Oh, that's a good question.
College.
Drafted.
Georgia.
That's incorrect, Frank.
Ohio State.
That's incorrect. The correct answer is Notre Dame.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Notre Dame has had a total of 525 players drafted.
damn.
No.
Georgia.
Frank's turn. All right, Frank. Which of these Super Bowls had the highest combined, or which Super Bowl had the highest combined score of all time?
Fuck, I don't know. Super Bowl 25? I don't know.
Nope, Nikki.
Don't waste our time. Just say you don't know because you don't know.
Super Bowl 30.
No. The correct answer is Super Bowl 29. 49ers.
I was close.
You know what's
Or-
crazy? You say one number, I say, and we're not that far apart, but you're always one off.
Yeah.
Who was it though? So 49ers and who?
So 49ers beat the Chargers 49-26. All right,
Okay.
we're halfway done. All right. Nikki. Who had the lowest scoring Super Bowl of all time? You watched this one. You had to. That's how you know. I'll give y'all that. It's a little bit more recent Super Bowl.
52.
Mm-mm.
Nope. Frank.
It's 53.
53. Correct.
I need to get it together because I'll be knowing.
Why would you say 52 when that
That's
was
the
a high scoring? That was a good one.
I didn't.
All right.
Even though we lost, there's a lot of points put up.
Alrighty. Whose question is it? Frank's or Nikki's?
It's mine.
Right.
All right, Frank. What player holds the record for most NFL MVPs?
Oh, Peyton Manning.
That is correct.
Got 5.
Frank is at 7. Nikki's at 0.
I would have got none. It don't matter. Go ahead.
All right. Nikki. Which team is the oldest team in the NFL?
Oh shit, that's a good question.
Packers.
That's incorrect,
No,
Frank.
Cardinals.
Cardinals. It is.
Nope. That's the Detroit Lions.
We had that question before once, but they were saying different before, right?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
I don't remember that question.
Yeah, I remember it. I remember.
Alrighty. Who's next? Frank? Yeah, Frank. Who has the most career rushing yards?
Oh, Emmitt Smith.
Emmitt Smith is correct. All right, Nikki, you better get this point. This is the easiest. I think this is the easiest
The
question.
easy ones with the bus betters, but okay, go ahead.
This one is Nikki can't fuck this one up. Okay,
We'll see.
Nikki, no, she can't. If she does, she's no longer on the podcast. I'm just saying that. Okay, Nikki, how many teams are in the NFL? Your time already started. Ten seconds has elapsed.
You know, Nikki, like them teams that know who they're gonna draft, but they wait the whole 20
10
minutes.
seconds left.
How many seconds I got left? 32.
4, Yes.
1 point. Finally, yes, America.
All right.
I was about to say 31.
If
Or
you would have said
33.
31, I would have just hung up
Oh,
because
33.
All right, Frank. Which player has won an NFL MVP and the Super Bowl MVP in the same season?
It's a few
um
of them.
yeah, you got Kirk Cousins and Mahomes done it too.
Yeah.
Not Kirk Cousins, Kurt what's my man?
Oh, okay, so sorry. This one, I'm gonna restart it. This one is multiple choice, okay?
Okay.
Which player has won NFL MVP and Super Bowl in Super Bowl MVP in the same season? Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Pat Mahomes, Drew Brees. Go.
Pat Mahomes.
At Mahomes.
Yeah.
Right.
I knew that one. You could have gave that to me.
No.
I
Kurt
knew
Warner
that
did
one.
it too.
All right, Nikki.
hmm
There's only been one defensive player to win NFL MVP. Who was it?
I don't know. And I should know this one. I've heard this one before, but I don't know.
15 seconds has elapsed.
Well, she said she don't know. So that's it. She already gave up.
Frank.
The answer is Lawrence Taylor, number 56 for the New York Giants.
Mm-hmm. All right, Frank.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this one's easy too. Cheers to this one.
Yeah, cheers. Go ahead.
Cheers to this one. Who's the youngest quarterback to win a Super Bowl?
Ben Roethlisberger.
Correcto mundo.
I remember the interview that him and Marino had right before the Super Bowl.
That's when Ben Roethlisberger had his little like Travis Kelce like phase, like with the goatee and he acted so
You know,
hood.
it's the hateration for me coming from the person at the bottom of my screen. You know what I'm saying? She's such a
Oh,
hate.
I ain't doing nothing.
Your facial expression. You was
I
like,
didn't even say a word, America.
I saw your facial expression. Go ahead, Bree. Give an easy one so she get 2 points
Oh,
on the
I
board.
don't, I don't care.
Who's this coming in my office?
Which team, ready, Nikki? Which team has lost the most Super Bowls?
Patriots.
That's incorrect.
What was the question, Bree?
Which team lost the most Super Bowls? She's trying to be messy and said Patriots lost.
Don't say what I'm trying to do, Bree. That was my answer.
That's a good question because I'm gonna go Bills, but I don't think it's the Bills.
No, it ain't the Bills.
No,
No, the Denver Broncos.
it's in the room charging, baby.
Hey, Lele.
I know, but if it's charging, you can't play with it. You drained the battery. I'm recording right.
Hey, Lele.
You want? It's in the room. Go check it out. She just walked away. She's worried about Roblox, y'all. She ain't worried about nothing else.
Oh, all right. And then Frank.
What's up?
So the answer was Denver Broncos.
Good.
All right. And then Frank, last question.
How many
What-
they lost? 5?
They lost 6.
6. Okay.
Close.
Alrighty. And then Frank, last question, right?
Mhm.
Which tight end has the most touchdowns of all time?
Which tight end?
Has the most touchdowns of all time.
Kelsey.
That's not true.
Really?
No.
Okay.
No.
Tony Gonzalez. Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Nikki.
Go ahead, Nikki. I just gave you the answer.
I don't know.
Nikki, you have 15
You know what you
seconds.
can do with that tongue? Lick your own finger, asshole.
Bree. Megatron.
Tight end, girl. He's a wide receiver. It's Tony Gonzalez.
It's not Tony Gonzalez.
What? Who is it?
It's Antonio Gates with 116 total
Antonio Gates? Really?
most
Hall of Famer?
touchdowns.
Yeah, that one. Let me see. They say hi to you, boo boo, and you didn't say hi to them back. You got 43% on this, so you better enjoy it while it lasts. Then you have no iPad, so go. Are you downstairs? Okay. She don't care.
Yep, Antonio Gates with 116 total touchdowns. Travis Kelce has a total of 80 career touchdowns.
Oh, he's done.
Yeah.
And
He'll
then
never beat the.
How many Gronk got?
Gronk has a total of 108 touchdowns.
My man, Gronk.
And then you said Tony Gonzalez.
Oh, why
Tony
you didn't
Gonzalez.
say Gronk? Why you did Kelsey over Gronk?
Because I know Kelsey passed Gronk on some stats here recently, but I think it's postseason stats.
I think was
Yeah.
like
And I
yards
thought Tony Gonzalez played a long time, so I was
He
giving
had
him the edge, though.
111. So
Yeah. Okay.
Bill Gates has 6 more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is
He
the
closer to Gronk than Kelsey. Gronk was
that is
108. So
that is the end of the episode. I'll close this out.
Yes.
Hope everyone has a great, fantastic weekend. Nikki, happy post Mother's Day. I'm gonna say it publicly, even though because we didn't record last weekend. So happy post Mother's Day,
thanks.
Nikki. Father's Day is coming up. Summer's coming up. Make sure everyone hydrates. And when I say hydrate, I mean hydrate, you know. Best hydration that you could have. We have the Denver Nuggets and OKC Game 7 tonight. That one is going
At
to
what
be
time?
comical. I think it's at 5 p.m. my time. So it is at 8 for you. Oh no, it just started actually. Nuggets is up 20-14. So everyone have great vagina, not too good of vagina, or you're gonna get pregnant this summer. So
Right.
thanks for listening to Frank Presents the Flake. Frank Presents the Flake Call. Peace.
Wow.